Alright everyone, welcome to night 77 of the Hades 2 playthrough, and this is probably going to be the last of the Redux runs, the Return to a Real Possibility runs, because last night we finally went up topside and put an end to Typhon once and for all, and now the game leaves us no option but to head down to do the same to Chronos, which should bring us to the true ending, quote unquote, updated to reflect all the changes made in the 1.1 update, and that should catapult Melinoë back to the regular stream of time or whatever, however they're framing it. According to which we've already experienced the true ending, and we've been doing all the runs that follow that. So this is probably going to be the last Redux run. Good. I want to check one thing. I've found or I've heard that doing this true ending, re-experiencing it again, after it's done, it does return you back to where you were before and restores to you all of the zodiac sand and the void lenses that you had accumulated before embarking on the Redux runs. And I assume, I dearly hope, also gives you the soot that you find from Hades that one time, because it appears to be a unique thing, and another thing. So I want to check and see how much of it I've got right now. Oh, no, not here, of course. So I'm looking at 7 void lenses I have at the moment, and 8. Okay, 7 void lenses, 8 zodiac sands. When all's said and done, I should have many more of both, as I'm refunded all of the ones that the Return to a Real Possibility took from me. So I just wanted to catch that and make sure that happens. So this will be interesting. We've got the black coat up next.
How about a fine choice?
And we don't have any testament for it, of course. So there's no reason to have any fear whatsoever on this run.
Perhaps some other eve.
There's no testament to be gained. I've already let me just double check this. I've already beaten one of the 2 big bosses with each of these equipped. They're all up to rank 5. There's no reason to put any fear on here at all. I would put a 4th level of the Vow of Rivals here to experience Chronos in the full power, full glory with the Vow of Rivals, but I don't have access to it yet. I think perhaps I have to speak to Selene. She seems to be the one that says, "Congratulations, you've defeated the prior ranks. Now here's what you do to unlock the 4th," and that would have been kind of appropriate to face that here and have Chronos go down in his final form. But it isn't to be, and it is a little anticlimactic to have the final battle here of these Redux runs and leading to the true ending with 0 fear. It's going to be an easy run, but that's okay. We've had plenty of interesting things happen thus far. So let's go ahead and use the one I like the most, just Melinoë's own. I also think it looks the nicest. Selene's looks pretty sweet too, but I like hers, Melinoë's. So we're going to arm that. And we are going to just use keepsakes that are interesting, not the ones that I would actually use in order to be the strongest I could be, because this is not going to be hard. So let's do what I was doing before. Let's arm the silken sash,
To help.
and hope to run into Arachne with it, to get whatever conversation that might lead to, assuming I haven't already. It's been quite some time now. So doing that, got that aspect. We'll run with, I think I'm going to run with Tula,
Tula?
That feline is to be trusted then?
hoping to get more fish in order to get more bones, in order to buy things. Or maybe Phrynos, in order to do more decorating. Yeah, let's go with Phrynos. It's been a while, and Phrynos is where we started it all with. Let's go with Phrynos. I'm feeling a little sentimental now. Okay, so Silken Sash, Phrenos, aspect of Melinoë on the Black Coat, Zero Fear, going down to put an end, hopefully, to the Titan of Time.
Once more, then. For my family.
Right.
You really did it, gorgeous. That ugly monster's finally gone. I never could tell if he even had a heart, as there was not a trace of love in him at all. Only the worst intentions and desires. So much for those.
Yep, so much for him. Okay, this is a good magic regen and an automatic curse inflict. I'm never going to be using these specials, probably, to close-up foes, so there's not really any point there. Do wish this were higher than 6 per second, but it's something.
Suffer no more.
It's not really going to matter when we've got Zero Fear in the air.
Caskets.
Well, now it's up to 8. Cool. Yeah.
A boon.
It's gone for good. He can't believe it still, but there has been no sign of that monstrosity up here since you last took him on. Why am I surprised? I figured if anyone could pull something like that off, it would be you.
He's taking breaths at a furious pace. Yeah, let's get this, sure.
Something I need.
Nope. Let's go for bones for magic. Yeah, let's go for bones for magic, actually. And for bones themselves. Alright.
Calm that shade down, Phrenos.
Go for it, Phrenos.
Good.
And my air bit. Oh, well, yeah, I really want this, but this is the whole reason I'm arming the keepsake. Although I do have to level it at some point, but that's a wrench. But okay.
My friend, I truly hate to ask, but you don't suppose, knowing your craft, you don't suppose there might still be some way to turn me back into myself again, do you?
Well, I was really hoping to get the dialogue concerning the keepsake, but this is interesting.
Arachne, I've tried everything I know. This curse of metamorphosis upon you, it's extremely powerful. Such change is irreversible as far as I can tell. I'm sorry.
That's a little hard to swallow, given what she's doing here. She's putting an end to an immortal god, a titan. She's eradicated from existence the primordial father of all monsters, and she can't undo a shapeshift spell? That's... If I were Arachne, I'd be skeptical.
That's quite all right. Just figured I would ask. Such curses wouldn't be much good if they could just be waved away, now would they?
Yeah, I don't buy it at all. Let's do the one that gives me Fate Fabric. Why not? Everything else will go away too. Okay, so I don't know if I did. If maybe I have already gotten the dialogue. I'm gonna have to check into that. In fact, I should have done already, except I need to level it up regardless, so it's not really only because of the dialogue. Okay. Well then, guess I prefer... they both do curses. Yeah, I think I prefer hair all around.
Weave on. You should have stayed up top.
Okay, cool.
More will grow in its stead.
Yes, you see I have 97 armor here and continue to gain 3 per room because of the sash. So this is kind of nice. Getting Arachne's blessing, her dress, and having this gives you a lot of armor that kind of gradually regenerates. Anyway.
You truly rid us of that blasted Typhon. Never have we faced such an overwhelming threat, and all we could do was keep him at bay. Now we have the upper hand again because of you, my dear.
Right on. Well, Bridal Glow would immediately affect this. That's a waste. So let's get the attack. Good. Cool.
Come, caskets. There it is.
Yeah, mostly just using my special here, not the attack. So, still haven't really gotten the boon that's affecting the way I'm primarily playing. Really? How did I get hit there? Okay. It's going to be one of these two. Larger area or farther ahead plus damage or power. Yeah, let's do this one.
Synth protect me.
Cool. Same choice as before.
Move along.
Oh, good.
Could shake you down for all your gold, but wouldn't be fair.
Okay, I'll buy a Palm of Power for 87. Yeah, okay. That's a deal, really.
Fair enough.
Get this one for sure.
I think not.
Okay. Hephaestus, of course it would be.
In the name of Hades.
No, got nothing to say to me, huh? Very well. I'm gonna get this one, because I really don't want either one of these. Alright.
Here goes.
Oh, hello, granddaughter.
No.
What the? Oh, okay.
It seems the pathways into Erebus are not as well protected as they used to be. I take it this here is the individual who pitted you against me, is this not?
Whoa.
Headmistress! Headmistress, fight him! Fight! Fight back!
She's got that golden sheen.
This headmistress of yours has considerable knowledge to have thus concealed you. But she is weary. Such that time caught up with her at last. She hears not a word you say.
Unhand her, wretch. Unhand her, or I'll tear you to pieces.
I and children tore me to pieces once before. Look where that got them. Whoever this is, perhaps she shall be more cooperative than you, although I'm not particularly optimistic, nor should you be. Good evening.
Come back!
Okay, so no battle. That's exactly the same as it was when reaching this point in the pre-return to a new possibility, the pre-version 1.1 accounting of this. I'd forgotten about it entirely. And I miss getting my cinder. Darn.
Hold on, headmistress.
Yeah. Okay, let's switch to the one that Narcissus gives us for the same reason. Next fountain turns a random common boon epic, right? Cool. Alright. Yeah, we'll do chaos, sure. Okay, got some origin seeds for my trouble. Got an A seed rather. None of the good stuff though. Okay.
Recently, I've ceased to sense the being you call Typhon, which is unusual considering his size. I have been wondering whether this indicates some sort of trouble I am having, or if Typhon merely is no longer there. Which do you think? Respond.
The father of all monsters is destroyed, Almighty Chaos. It was an action I did not take lightly, but the threat against my family was significant and pervasive. He left us no choice.
You could have chosen the destruction of Olympus. Nonetheless, I understand why you did not. The power to unmake creations such as that. I would be curious to learn it for myself, although perhaps I would not use it sparingly.
So they don't know. You'd think they would know. Okay, channeling moves faster, finding more stuff with gathering tools. Oh boy. This is, these are all three pretty annoying. I guess I'll get more with the gathering tools. I mean, technically it's a resource run, in a way. I just gotta remember no attacks for 5 encounters. No attacks. tedious. Molten touch went up. More damage to armor, okay. Still no attacks. Oh. Drat. This is gonna be even more tedious. And again, tedious. Okay, that's not a bad sprint. I'll take it. Of course, it's the same curse as my special's doing, but it's good nonetheless. Just a heart. Still no attacks. Oh wow. Ran right into him. Oh, good. Okay. See if he'll say anything about the keepsake. Huh.
What? It's only you. Been getting crowded lately between all these chats and what's her name stomping around. At least you're not her.
Guess not.
What's her name? That sounds like Nemesis. Scornful expression, dark hair and armor. What's your concern with her?
Gives me a bad vibe. Storms around, shakes everything up. Something about her, I don't know. Don't hurt my head, okay?
Okay. Why aren't they giving me these conversations? It's curious. Take on bones, ash, or seed. Let's go home with the seed, sure. Oh, and a boon, yeah, of course.
Good evening, my dear.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna go hitch across the board. Sure. I'm pretty sure I haven't used the keepsake with him before, but I guess that's just lower on the priority list of his dialogues. But the steam won't. Oh, give me a break. Still can't use attack, of course. sure. Get some seeds. Oh, you're kidding me. I have to face... okay. I have to face Scylla without the use of my attack, as the curse is still in effect, because the last dream I had technically did not qualify as an encounter. Because there was no... Even though there were enemies, they were all hidden or whatever. I don't know. Alright. Oh well. Okay, let's get the money. Sure. Fortunately, I now have a special boon, but special move boon. But still, this is going to be again tedious.
She came. Don't worry, gals. One day they'll put us up on the biggest stage for all the world to see.
I'm not particularly interested in listening to your delusions of grandeur right now, so why not start your little song?
Oh, it may be a little song to you now, lady, but it's going to be huge someday. You'll see. We'll show her, won't we, gals?
I think I've seen that one before. Maybe we're into generic dialogue with her. Ugh. TDS. And now the chaos boom goes away. Now I'm able to use attacks with impunity. Figures. But, okay. It worked. We're down. Oh, right. I forgot that, yeah, this keepsake rarefied. Okay, rarefied my magic regen. Okay. And already got, last time, the concave stone discussion from from what's-her-face from Echo, so don't need to use this anymore. Let's use something else to level up. Well, may as well go back to using the the Olympian stuff. Nice. Don't do this right now. Yeah. So thanks to the cast poon, I actually pulled up 2 tearjerkers. Not sure how that works. Faster attacks, specials, bouncing. Let's get faster attack. The bouncing isn't really going to help me against the big bosses. Yep. Shoot, I should have given him a gift.
Chronos must have thought nothing could stop him if he unleashed Typhon, but he thought wrong. Let's throw everything we've got at him and finish this, sunshine.
Well, not everything. This is a zero fear run, but I appreciate the sentiment. Cast expire. This is another curse. Let's do this one. Well, no. Let's do this one in the hopes of eventually getting a cast, of course. I guess there's nothing else to collect. Did I get it all? Yeah, I suppose so. Follow again. Aphrodite. I prefer Aphrodite's cast, really. Yeah. Fun. No chaos harvest that time. Ooh, alright, there's the cast. Nice. Cerberus next, really? Huh. Yep. Okay, thanks Chaos. Came away with 5. Wait, no, this is not Cerberus. This is just a regular shop. Huh, nice. I do believe I will get a random boon.
Let's get to work.
Alright, cool. Yeah, 20 for prime. Yes, I'll do that. Good. Yeah. Oh, I can still give him a gift. Cool. He just needs nectar. Right on.
Dear cousin, you must have nectar in no short supply, but I know that the depth of the sentiment is what distinguishes one bottle from the next. So please accept this one. It should be good.
How does she know?
I'm an Olympian. I'm used to glad-handers and sycophants. Everybody wants our favor, right? And I can smile and nod better than anyone, even father. Yet with you, well, if only we had more chances to talk than trading courtesies.
Well, sure. Alright, perhaps I'll use a mega cast at some point, and then this will be fun. Ah, damn, I keep forgetting I can rarefy. No, I can't rarefy those. I can only rarefy his common boons, right? Of course. Where's the tree? Oh. Not particularly elegant. Oh, there's the photon. Now I can use it to rank up something, a boon of rare or lesser quality. Still looking for the... Oh, no, right. It's still looking for the tree and the other goodie. Perhaps other goodies. There it is. Nice. Okay, we'll do that one. Cool. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Alright, definitely gonna be Cerberus this time. After the shop. Alright. Weak foes take more damage, yes. Do that one. Okay. Now remember, we're supposed to collect tears now for some curse that Medea is preparing. I wasn't given the option of doing anything other than get the tears with intent in mind. So. My coat, yeah. Oh gosh, why? Those were not, didn't even register in my vision. Oh wow, that was bad. Sloppy, must be said.
3 red and many-fanged maws turn now appreciatively toward the princess of the dead.
Alright, let's see what's up with these tears.
These tears are for Lady Medea alone.
Okay, well that makes it clear. So I guess they get set aside or something. Okay. And against Chronos, I guess we'll take... Alright, why not? Let's take the tooth. I've still got to rank this up, and it is actually going to be functional against him. It's an extra Death Defiance against Chronos, that is. So, cool. Aha, alright, now I get plus 50% to all Omega moves, or I can do more damage with my cast. I think I would like this one. Okay, that's going to last all the way to the end.
To do this. I have to do this.
Kind of relying on Zagreus, though, not just yourself.
This place was once mine too. Shall it be yours?
Almost sounded like an invitation, not a threat. Like a lot of enemies for the very first room. Oh boy. They're both similar. They both have similar. Could have grabbed the Stardust. But it occurred to me to maybe put the fear up to 12 just to be able to grab this gift here. But it wasn't guaranteed to be Stardust at all. But of course it was this time, man. I was saying that. They both have approximately the same type of wrath attack. But, I think Apollo's is a little more difficult to deal with, so we're gonna anger Hephaestus.
Wisely decided there.
Nope. I might have 3. Yeah, I got 4. Great. Let's use that.
Keep on hammering this metal over here, but I can switch over to you instead.
Gotta catch me first. Yep, got me. Yeah.
Well, that was not the most productive thing I did all day, but this ought to make up.
Really? Oh, Lord, these are awful. I guess I'll just get this. Because this will help me. It doesn't run out. It's just if I get more armor, it'll rebuild the percentage. So, yeah. Alright, sure. Yeah, let's get those specials up. Yes, please. I like seeing a big heart over some of the enemies. Why did it take so long? No, I don't know. Alright, getting close to the final confrontation here. Then we'll see what other changes have been added to the Well, I kind of hope you want to run into Hades, given the enormity of what I'm getting ready to do. A couple more chances, I guess. I think I've remarked upon this in an earlier video, but I always have a bad habit of attacking my charmed ally. Yeah. And of course they become unfriendly when they're the only one in the room. Yeah, Cerberus. Okay. Alright, we're gonna see this through without talking to Hades. Alright. Fine. Here we go. Oh wow, no bones at all here, huh? Okay. And, yeah. Let's get that cast up. And, I mean, sure. Okay. Gonna be the last time down here for when it's real, for the return to real possibilities. And then I'll be catapulted, I assume, far forward, and we'll pick up the threads there. But I am ahead of myself. We first have to win.
Where is she?
She is now my guest. you call that old witch whom you seem to care about so much? Your headmistress? Tell me now exactly who she is, if you yet value her well-being in the least.
She was my mother's handmaiden, nothing more. When you attacked my father's house, she took me away. When I came of age, I vowed to stop you, despite her efforts to dissuade me. Let her go.
So I'm gonna buy it.
At first I thought perhaps that you were a child of Zeus rather than Hades. But you are a terrible liar, granddaughter. You shall suffer for your actions, or the handmaiden shall do so in your stead.
Don't you touch her!
Okay. So now we're fighting for Hecate, not just for ourselves. Oh, jeez.
Is this frog?
What? That's the first time he's commenting on Chronos. What is this frog?
How empty it is here without some guests.
Ooh, that just ripped through all my armor right there, didn't it? Wow. I didn't realize I walked that close to it. Or rather, right into it. Oh my god, I'm just walking. Okay.
If you please.
Right.
This audience is
Spot. Oh, it's healing me. Huh. That's fun. That's pretty cool. Oh, alright, fine. Once more, fine. Oh boy. Okay.
You wish to bring about the end of time? Well then observe, for I shall give you but a glimpse.
Ooh, this is new. Okay, okay.
Come finish what your father started, granddaughter.
Oh.
And do take a good look around. You think you are? Perhaps the better question is when.
Alright, okay.
What is it that you think you see? Who exactly do you think I am? You gave me for. And how could you possibly think you could bring about my destruction? But by all means, please go ahead and try. Or do it better yet.
Do it, oh.
Bring this entire blasted world screaming to a halt.
Wow.
For them to leave the world in careless hands. You will be doing me a mercy. And saving me a great deal of trouble. Come on, stop me.
Interesting.
And understand one thing.
Good.
I shall always be one step ahead of you. All of you. And always remember, time is the one thing in this life which, once discarded, can never be recovered.
So it's gonna make me beat him here? I thought maybe this was just kind of like an event that would exit when he had said his piece. That was really interesting. I kind of want to talk about it now, but I've been playing terribly because I've been trying to think about what he's saying and see what's going on there. What is this, by the way? I don't know. Maybe that means I don't know. Now I recognize this arena. It'll come up later, but this is new in the pre 1.1 version. Good lord, none of this happened. He just died normally after phase 2. Huh. And his dialogue was... Oh my god. Okay, now I'm kind of wishing I hadn't just been very cavalier with my keepsakes and whatnot. I had no idea this was coming. So this is what a world without time would look like. It's pretty nasty in this. And a lot of his dialogue seemed to be... I kind of want to look around here. Wow. That's probably supposed to be a black hole. So a world without time is just this. Okay. Yeah, he seemed to be pretty bitter. Even... Yeah. Oh.
You should be gone. How are you resisting all of this? Impossible.
I see, that's what this is. This is an unlimited number of death defiances. Basically I've already beaten him. The first 2 normal phases, good, he's dead. And this is just giving me a taste of a really tough battle. With there being no real ability to lose. And that dissolution of time, that message came up when I lost the Death Defiance, meaning that cast is somehow making me resist whatever it is he's doing. I'm pretty sure I could have taken him anyway. I'm disappointed that I lost that Death Defiance. I wonder what it would have been like to have killed him without dying. Because even with all this going on, I've got him. It's just a matter of time. But yeah, so he seemed pretty. Oh, okay, that's nasty. Good lord. Okay. Anyway, I keep getting distracted. He seemed to be pretty bitter, like saying, "Fine, do it." He's telling me basically, "Do it. Come on, just." He's sick and tired of himself, of the world. This is different from what it was in the pre 1.1 release, where he's just more of a conventional big bad. Yeah, I want to go. Oh, wow, I'm out of mana. I want to go back and examine those things he was saying when he was rapid fire throwing off comments, because I wasn't able to really concentrate on them. But his anger and his frustration, his bitterness, his own self-loathing, I think, were on display. All of those. I guess there's no real point in dodging him.
My mother's handmaiden. You give her back. Right now.
You care so much for this witch handmaiden of yours. Would that a single relative of mine showed me even an iota of concern?
What reason would they have to care? Look what you've done. You're trying to take everything from us. Our future.
We are family. We do not take, we share. Destroy me then, if you possess such strength, and see what future you shall bring about.
Okay, this is also new.
This is for that future. And our family.
Future. Family.
Done here. Now for the final step.
Okay, that whole last animation sequence was also new, throwing Gagaros into the black hole. And I mean, unless I'm just really misremembering, I don't remember that at all. I remember, well, I assume what's going to happen next is what I'll remember, but it just went from the second phase of the battle, before that whole chaotic nonsense, and you beat him, you share words, and then you go and talk to Zagreus. None of that happened, none of that final animation, none of, oof, interesting, much more enjoyable. Okay, so anyway, Omega Special and Chronos, wow, look at that, yeah, okay. So that's going to bring to 9, with in total 7 Void Lenses, 9 Zodiac Sands, and definitely inappropriate, but let's go fish.
Prepare, fishy.
This is ridiculous. Oops. Sorry. I was too busy laughing at myself.
Hold you. A little extra time for what comes next.
Okay, so a little extra time is what she bought herself there.
For the moment, time stands still, stricken by the enchanted spear Gygaros, and temporarily susceptible to one final step the Princess of the Dead has planned.
Now for Zagreus to do his part.
Right. I assume this part will be the same, perhaps with minor modifications, but maybe there'll be other new things. I don't know.
Hold on, Headmistress.
Okay. I neglected to say before I kept getting distracted that, yeah, it's neat that that she's fighting so hard in here for Hecate, Hecate is the life on the line here at the very end, at this very last run, that ups the stakes even more, which is interesting. It makes it more personal, and it's not her own life, it's not the family's life, it's Hecate, whose loss is that with which she's being threatened. Now I don't see how she. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because if she goes back and ends, yeah, if she ends Chronos once and for all, then not. Okay, never mind. Let's move forward. See what happens here.
Okay. To the abyss of the subconscious, I descend. Okay, focus. Now, night and darkness, guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time. All right, need to calm myself. Can't make him more nervous than me.
Melinoë, you've returned. You've no idea how much difficulty I had falling asleep so I could see you here again. So what's the word? Have you prepared the spear?
Take hold of Gygaros and we'll find out. You'll have to go immediately to where Chronos resides. Speak to him, but do not mention me at all, as I've not yet been born. I'll be counting on you to succeed.
Okay, so instead of go and murder him, it's go and speak to him. Got it?
And the plan is, once I find him, either we become best mates, or else it's death to Chronos, like you said. Do you truly think there's any possibility he comes around? That I won't have to kill him?
Knowing there are infinite possibilities, then I suppose so, yes. But I'm so angry with him still, and frightened about what may come to pass. He's taken so much from me, from all of us, and yet he wants his family back too. One way or another, he'll get what's coming. We all will.
Yeah, I guess that's what it amounts to, isn't it? All of his changed dialogue, all of his added dialogue, all of his ranting a little earlier, it's all about him wanting his family back, but just not knowing how to do it, having given up, accepting the hatred on both sides, not knowing how to undo the stuff he had already done. Yeah, that's really what it's driving home. He wants his family back too.
All right. But we're getting your family back, not just his. Whew, this is a lot. To think the Spear of Fathers has the power to destroy a deathless titan.
It shall in just a moment, so hold it close. May earth and night and darkness hear me now. Bring true death to the deathless by my vow. Dissolution of time.
Gygaros, it's grown hot to the touch, but feels much lighter than before as well. I suppose I should be careful not to prod somebody with it. Besides Chronos.
Go, Zagreus. I've done everything I can here, and we'll see each other again. Some other time than this, perhaps, but still. For now, farewell.
What now? What is all that infernal racket? Silence, fools, lest we be caught. Guards! Guards! Guards!
Oh, hello.
Look just there. You lack the clothing of the satyrs' hooves, and have a countenance which I know not.
You must be grandfather. I don't believe we've had the pleasure. I'm called Zagreus. I got a tip about your quite suspicious cabin and decided to go take a look. What are you doing here, if I may ask?
Recuperated. What else would I possibly be doing in a place such as this? So I suppose Hades is the thing for this new grandchild of mine. I never thought that I would see the age when he became a father for himself.
Oh, he's a wonderful father, if you must know. My sole disappointment is that I'm an only child. But he and my dear mother Persephone, the Underworld Queen, truly love each other, so
Down the line, one can hope.
Why are you telling me all this? Answer immediately, lest my satyrs tear into shreds. Where are those blasted satyrs anyhow?
Grandfather, I'm telling you all this because I thought I'd make a little small talk here before I have to do you in. If you would bring pain and suffering upon my house, as our designated security specialist, I cannot allow that.
What do you know of my intent? You dare speak to me of pain and suffering? Here I have wrought it since an eon prior to when you were but a twinkle in your father's eye. He and his brothers, traitors and usurpers.
They're your children. Father and I also used to fight. He'd grown isolated from Olympus, and Persephone and me didn't do him any good. What about you? We've only met. Are you prepared to sweep me into your old grudge?
If necessary, yes, of course. Your father and his brothers surely have already poisoned you and your entire generation against me.
Would I be speaking to you if that were the case? Here's the arrangement. Either come along quietly to a little surprise family reunion, or take this spear repeatedly, and you won't soon recuperate, I swear. Which is it going to be?
I think that might have changed this a little bit, but it's essentially the same thing as before.
You, who threaten me with annihilation, have not experienced a world without time. You would have to dearly miss my influence. Nor shall I be shamed and ridiculed before my kin. What do you have me do when they look upon me?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps just act like you're my grandfather rather than sneaking underneath the house in some sort of profane chamber I ought to have known about. Your time. Why don't you extrapolate a bit?
Extrapolate what? Actually feel the life in which Grandfather Time is there to coddle the spoiled child of my rancorous son. He shall drive the accursed spear through me on sight if you do not.
No, because you'll be under my protection. And also, no, it won't just be a joy-filled life, especially if you keep on. But it'll probably be better than whatever this is. Now make your choice already. I don't have all day or night.
Severin, a future with such grandchildren as you, or the eternal void. How can I possibly decide?
That's it, I'm stabbing you.
Wait. All this time, for naught. Perhaps the fates themselves always knew my plans would be undone again. 3, 2, 1. Ready or not, hence I go.
Okay, so here we are. This is the same. I think that conversation more or less went according to the way it did before, according to the way things were arrayed before the 1.1 update. So now we're in the future from Zagreus' perspective, but still far in the past from the main game, and we get to control Chronos. And you might have noticed, I'm just going to go ahead and proceed as though you viewers have not seen my video with the original earlier true ending, which is in these recordings, is in this chronicle. I forget which video at the moment. So it's probably going to be pretty a little repetitive, but be commenting on new things too. So you notice the later tone to his voice. 3, 2, 1. It lacked that the dour, the sour, the undertones, the growling to it. It was a much lighter, friendlier tone. So I guess we know which option he took from Zagreus.
You said yourself Mother could use some rest. Why don't you join her? I can keep an eye on things.
No. Nyx is with the Queen. Nor shall I leave my daughter unattended.
Unattended? You act like I may not be the best influence on her.
I do not act.
So I got kind of...
Already searched there.
I got a little childlike theme for the childlike version of the main theme of the game. It's the House of Hades. Cooler full of Styx water. There's where the wretched broker was before in the first game. Looks like the head chef is the featured house servant of the day or night. This one here.
this is a rare treat. The both of you together in this lounge. What brings you here, grandfather?
I yet to seek the girl's whereabouts is what. I have turned over this residence in its entirety and found nary a sign. She is already as elusive as you always were, Hades.
Now though your old senses have dulled, she went running over there by the head chef, where she yet lingers in silence. Go before her patience wears thin.
So this is, of course, Hades in all his glory, not reduced to a sorry, sad state in shackles down in Tartarus. Pretty imposing figure.
What father meant to say was, no, we've no idea where my good son's little sister is. She could be anywhere. Have you tried checking the administrative chamber? Gods, I sound like Hypnos.
I do appreciate the hint.
Keep up the good work.
Where are you, my girl? There you are at last. You might have kept me searching for a while yet, that you found such a secure hiding point amid those shadows.
It sure took you long enough. I was beginning to think I might never see you again.
That is precisely what your father said when Zagreus first brought me here. Well, are we to suffer through another round?
No, this game is too easy. Tell me another one of your tales about the Golden Age.
Perhaps when you are older, lest your father be displeased. If you defy him, you merely get a mild reprimand. If I defy him, I get cut to little bite-sized bits, which then are sprinkled throughout Tartarus.
Ew! When the father ever does that, I shall simply go find all the bits and put you back together again.
Spoken with the generosity of youth. You are the only one around here who would say such things, Melinoë.
Truly? But don't the others like you, grandfather?
Oh, they can never get enough of me, my girl. Except, we still have had our differences. But let me not concern you with the past. The only time that matters is right now. And right now... Tag, you are it.
Hey, no fair!
Is this the future? Or is it the past? Not merely mine, but yours, granddaughter. Everybody in this house.
Easy there, Cerberus.
That's at last. Just like we trained.
Achilles.
Alright, this way, please.
Unbelievable.
Thanatos.
What happened then?
I, the bloodiest part.
I got you something.
I don't know if that's me.
That's Megara. And Medusa.
I finally won!
Blast.
It's in the blood.
Orpheus.
Night and darkness guide me.
And Nyx. That was new. All that whole sequence.
I remember all of that. My life, the way it could have been. Oh gods, Zagreus, did it work?
Oh.
What's going on out there?
Okay, here, this is the big change, or a big change. Right. Right. So a word here. In the 1.0 version of the game, we see basically Zagreus, the whole encounter between Zagreus and Chronos, where Zagreus threatens him, but Zagreus takes it upon himself to try to convince Chronos to turn away from his evil plans. That was all his own idea, his own suspicions, his own reluctance to make the violent end that Melinoë was commanding him to do. And then after that happens, we get to a flashback scene where Chronos is walking around with Melinoë playing hide and seek, little girl Melinoë, and then it just jumps forward right to here, and she doesn't remember any of it. She's like, what happened? I'm still here? I'm still me? Oh god, it must not have worked. And she runs out. Now instead, we got that nice little flashback sequence. Love the art there. Those were all of the key NPCs and key individuals in the House of Hades from the first game. Nyx, Dusa. Dusa was a Medusa, a Gorgon head, basically, servant of the house. We saw Megara, the chief of the Erinyes, the Furies, and also one of Zagreus' lovers, depending on what you chose to do in the game. Thanatos, the death incarnate, son of Nyx, brother of Hypnos and the rest, saw him, and Achilles, we heard him as well, the shade of Achilles, the spirit of Achilles, who serves as the chief, I think the head of the guard for Hades' house, and also trained Zagreus and Melinoë, apparently, in this alternate timeline. Also heard Orpheus, from the mythological fame, the spirit of Orpheus, who was the court musician for the House of Hades. So it was really nice to hear their voices come back into play. That whole sequence was missing, or was just it hadn't been created yet or added yet. But more importantly, after we saw all this, as Melinoë just said, she remembers it. She has this alternate whole chain of memories of an alternate past, an alternate youth, that she juggles, I have to assume, alongside this one, the one in the present timeline, and she remembers them both. In the earlier version of this ending, she did not. Only Chronos and Zagreus had any memory of any kind of alternate past, alternate life. Melinoë was completely in the dark. So that's a massive change. So she now has all these memories. I spend a bit of time talking in these videos about speculating about how they're going to justify that. How can that? Why would Zagreus have these memories? I can understand Chronos. He's time itself. Probably doesn't play by the rules of timelines. But why would Zagreus have the memories and Melinoë not, and Hades not, and no one else? This is a big change. Okay. Let's see what else.
What?
Prepare to suffer for all that you've done, wretch. Or shall I stay my hand merely because you made the mistake of loosening your hold on me?
So I guess Chronos just experienced all this as well, and it's shaken him to his core, and so either he lost the focus to maintain her out of time in the stasis bubble or whatever, or he just no longer wants to because he's different.
All of these newfound thoughts within my mind. Was all of this your doing, witch? I have no memory of you, and yet, who are you?
Chronos, headmistress, wait! I think I can explain.
Melinoë, where are we? One instant I discover that our enemy invaded Erebus, the next I know he's groveling about my feet. How is this possible? What have you done?
Headmistress, you don't remember, because you weren't there with me. But as for you, Chronos, who am I now to you?
Don't remember. Okay, so I guess only those who were there with me. What is there? You weren't there with me. Technically, only Zagreus and Chronos were there when this whole timeline got shifted and a new one created, however we choose to think of it. But I guess Melinoë is linked by the Mirror of Nights to all that. I don't know. Okay, so Hecate was outside of that and doesn't possess any memories or knowledge or of this whole other timeline.
You are my granddaughter, Melinoë, whom I know both from this life and an altogether different one, which I now realize was but a dream, a delusion. So then, all I have left is this.
Okay.
All that you see is what you wrought. As for this other life, how much of it do you recall?
Your youth here in this house with me. How you delighted in a hiding game when you were but a girl. How you and Cerberus would fight, but out of love. Not in the way we fought this very night. I did not realize there could have been this other past we shared. This better past.
A better past? Nonsense. None of it occurred. Nothing has changed. You should be gone, Titan. Not flooded with false memories.
All these memories that sprang to his mind, I remember them as well. A life I could have lived had the Titan never struck.
Yeah, again, totally new addition here.
But I struck. Ever hated and shunned. Finish what you set your mind to, Grand Altar. I have no desire to exist in such a world with all of you like this. Not for one moment longer.
Silence! Melinoë, come to your senses. Whatever you did, this wretch is finished and shan't be using his old tricks again. End him.
Wait, please, let me prove this to you. Chronos. Grandfather, listen to me. Steady yourself. Use what power you yet have, and release our family from your hold.
Our family? They are bound as yet. I had them bound. For all this time. What have I done?
Father, mother, brother.
My family. Where are we? Is this my house? Father, what is the meaning of all this?
Oh, Hades. Perhaps the princess can explain. As for the queen and prince and all the rest, Melinoë, they need but hear your voice. And I await their judgment and your own. Go on, then.
Okay, I want to take a minute here. So this was a past that never happened, or at least in this prime timeline. See, here's where we get confused. Is this going to be a single timeline with dreams and echoes that didn't happen, or are we in the multiverse? Was this a glimpse of another timeline that is actually real, a real Chronos over in that timeline who never struck, grew up happy, granddad, all that stuff, and he suddenly was thrust into that timeline for a while, or lived it and now has bounced back to this one, or is in both simultaneously? We can't know, but it is curious. Why is it just a memory? He did go back, in earlier in time, Zagreus did make this change, and back in time, relation to Melinoë, he did make the choice to become peaceful and did leave that life. So if that change hasn't echoed, reverberated forward and instantly changed Melinoë's life, it's got to be a multiple timeline situation, or I don't know. That's the best way to explain it, I think. And yet, so yeah. Okay.
Queen Persephone, Prince Zagreus, return to us.
Hades,
Mother.
Melinoë, you're all grown up. But then, of course you are. Oh, my heart.
Melinoë, it's really you. You look just like your nightmare reflection did. So long ago, before the little you was even born. Did we succeed? Oh, I'm shaking.
So Zagreus doesn't remember? Before the little you... Does he remember any of this? Any of the other life, the other history? In the earlier version of this ending, he did, and Melinoë did not. But I wonder, why would he ask if we succeeded if he had lived and remembered the other life too?
They shall recover. Give them time. And give me death. Go on and send me to the blasted void already. You son or that witch, or you granddaughter, one of you. For I am weary of it all. You long for a world without me. It is yours.
Grandfather, no. How could you say that after all we've been through together? I swore you'd be under my protection and... Oh, gods. What happened to this place?
Okay, it's almost like Zagreus has no memory of this other timeline now in this version of the ending. He remembers confronting Chronos and giving him the choice and saying he'd be under his protection, and bam, now he's here. It's like he doesn't remember any of the intervening time and just remembers his life without him. Or no, maybe not. After all we've been through together, maybe that means all the years they spent together.
I took this place as what, Zagreus? And ruined it. You need not advocate for me again. You never knew my real self. Merely a possibility and nothing more. And you, Melinoë. To think I put you through all this. Take your vengeance.
No. Our family's had enough for now. Who else recalls what happened? Memories as vivid as any you hold dear, but of a separate life we might have lived. Mother, do you remember?
I do. You were insatiably curious as a child, and sometimes too much even for me to handle, so Zagreus and Chronos, they often helped take care of you.
The music we're hearing is the music from Greece, topside, the original version of that when Zagreus first met Persephone. Lovely theme, lovely. Dionysus's music, the jazz lounge music, is kind of a jazzy remix of this tune. This was one of my favorite pieces from the first game. This is all new, by the way. This is all new. In the first version of the ending, those who didn't watch it in this chronicle or see it, it just goes from Melinoë, Chronos bringing them back out of stasis, and then it jumps forward to what follows this. None of these discussions, none of these Melinoë explicitly asking, do you remember? Do you not remember? This is good. We need to know this. So they've added all this stuff. And this music is a callback. I love it. So she remembers. Okay.
I too remember now. That father was with us after Zagreus discovered him and took him in. Yet all the while, I have been a prisoner. His prisoner here in this time of ours.
Okay. Hades remembers.
Queen Persephone, Lord Hades, do not believe these falsehoods coursing through your minds. Even your son and daughter seem susceptible. You all have been manipulated by the Titan's spell.
Okay, so we're meant to think that Zagreus also remembered. So all of us, all of the family, which makes a hell of a lot more sense than the way it was in the 1.0 version of the ending. The whole family remembers this other timeline as a dream or echo. Okay. And Hecate's pissed.
Headmistress, that's not true. Don't you understand? The dissolution of time, this is how I manifested it. You always said the task was mine, as were the methods I employed. This was the path I chose.
Then you failed. Death to Chronos was the task, yet there he is. Melinoë, what could possibly have compelled you to take such a course?
They're also really, really dragging out the conflict between them. The earlier version didn't have anything like this anger. Very justifiable, I think, anger and fury and consternation on Hecate's part. They're adding this too. Good.
Your own teachings. To think for myself, not just do as I'm told. But if you still believe destroying Chronos will make our problems go away, then what are you waiting for?
I shall never forgive this Titan for what he has done. To this world, your family, you, or me.
dear Hecate, my handmaiden, who said anything about forgiveness? I've never heard such pain in you. Last I recall in this life, just before Chronos struck, your task was to protect our daughter at all costs. And you did. You did.
This is new too. The other conversation, Hecate's words of fury and a vow of never forgiving Chronos, that was in the earlier version of the ending. This is new. And she expressly addressed her as my handmaiden. Okay. So that agrees with Melinoë's memory. Still not sure why Zagreus did not recognize Hecate as his mother's handmaiden. Way back in the first conversation he had with Melinoë, or the first one or two. Maybe they're going to address it right now. Maybe I should just shut up.
In our moment of peril, you were the only one we could count on, esteemed Witch of the Crossroads. For that and more, you have our gratitude. For all eternity.
I did no more than was my charge, O King and Queen. And I remain as ever at your service. Well then, Melinoë. What now?
Interesting pose on Hecate's part. Eyes closed. A little more submissive.
What now? There is so much to be done. Bringing this house to order, for one thing. Mother, father, you've seen what was possible. Let us give Chronos one chance to make himself useful, starting with our restoration efforts. Would you grant me that?
Granted. We're not finished with you, Chronos. They say time heals all wounds. Prove it.
Granted, but only this one chance. By the grace of the Princess of the Underworld.
You would permit me such a chance? But I cannot change what already occurred. Cannot undo the unforgivable decisions I have made.
So the game is treating this timeline as primary. Okay, the other one, if we're looking at a multiverse situation, then the other one is another universe that perhaps this spell, Dissolution of Time, allowed Chronos and the others to experience, to get a glimpse of, to maybe inhabit for a time until they were returned to this one. That's one way to see what just happened. This is still the primary timeline for them. Or perhaps Dissolution of Time. Yeah, I think that's the cleanest way to think of. Or perhaps there is no multiverse. There's just one universe, one timeline. You know, all of the quantum mechanics, the many worlds theory, all that doesn't apply. And maybe the spell Dissolution of Time created, but dissolution is a weird word for that, but created an alternate timeline for them to see for a limited time before they're snapped back to the primary one. So either way, this is the primary one, although Dissolution is making me think of something else, so I'll talk about that later. Okay. So he really did destroy all this. He really did do all this. There's no flipping into the other world. This is the real time.
Your time itself. We're not demanding you move backward. We're demanding you move forward.
To move forward. That is all I have ever known. Then I shall make time. Both for this house and everything.
Then be so kind as to get these chains off me so we can get to work.
And so the Princess of the Dead remained in the House of Hades with the Titan of Time and the rest, to aid in the recovery of however much was not forever lost. The rightful Underworld King and Queen were swift to organize this relatively painless task, and shades of the dead still loyal to their cause answered the call. They and the Titan picked up many pieces of the past. And soon, the house grew more like how it used to be. But then, a summons from Olympus arrived, and the princess knew her stay had reached its end.
this is it.
Okay, so all that was basically the same as before. I don't remember being able to move around like this. I don't remember Achilles being there, but I could well have forgotten. I'm not sure. Wow.
Princess?
Yeah, Achilles. Cerberus.
Hey.
Let's go talk to Cerberus first.
The notoriously fearsome triple-headed monster Cerberus rests in his favored spot, and now regards the Princess of the Dead with 3 expressions different than before.
Well, boy, this must be the next best thing to guarding the Underworld's gates. Say, do I have your permission to give you a scratch? The way my brother demonstrated before. There you go.
Good boy, Cerberus.
Cool. So this part of the house is much the same as it was in the first game. Just this central part, of course. This is the entrance chamber, administrative chamber here, Hades' chamber back there, treasury room. We know this corridor. So that's nice to see. Got his ball, got his plush toy, got his bones, got his bedding. Achilles usually stood right back here, but that's still under construction.
Well, I think we can fix up the rest of this place on our own. Thank you for all your help. Especially the part where you liberated us from our temporal prisons and whatnot.
Believe me, I had nothing better to do. Anyhow, we'll have to find a way to cross paths out there. And each keep an eye on Chronos as we tie up some loose ends.
It must be hard to even look at him after everything he did. I can't help but be glad we're all here, but that's easy for me to say, not having been locked in a lifelong conflict.
Okay, so he remembers the time where he grew up years and years and years together with Melinoë and Chronos, but I guess the stronger memory is of Chronos striking immediately after, or very soon after Melinoë was born, and then decades go by, I guess. Who knows how old she actually is. And then, bam, waking up there. That's what's primary. He never, yeah, okay.
I'll manage. You helped me realize there even was a path toward this outcome. As I faced Chronos in this house, I started to sense that being cut off from this family was consuming him.
I might have consumed him completely. Good thing we make a decent brother-sister team. Past and present real and imagined. And now we don't even need Dreamtime witch magic to stay in touch.
No, I suppose not. Feels like we've been through thick and thin together, doesn't it? Even without the memories of a wholly different and generally more pleasant life. Right now, I'd simply settle for a calmer one.
Come on, you're not the settling sort. Anyway, I know this isn't goodbye, and we'll be seeing each other, though still. I'll miss you, little sister. And do send Hypnos back if he can't wake up on his own.
He'll wake up. I'm going to miss you too, big brother. Take care of everyone, all right?
I will. You take care too.
I believe this is new too. The words, the depth of conversation. I'm tempted to go back and rewatch my old video, but I don't want to confuse myself further. Okay, I can talk to Achilles now.
Hail.
Nice. Let's salute him.
It's been an honor, sir.
The honor's mine. Heading out? Olympus doesn't like to be kept waiting, I know. We'll remember you here, lass. Somehow it still feels as if we've only met. What an unusual time.
Somehow. Well, there's no sense that Achilles would remember this whole alternate past, this peaceful past, but maybe he's referring to however many days, weeks, months they just spent working on the house. He feels like that they just met. I don't know.
That it is, Achilles, sir. I have these glimpses now of cherished moments I might have spent with you and the other house servants had the past but gone differently. Are the others doing well?
She has the glimpses. I guess he does not.
They seem to be. Your relatives recovered the most swiftly, but I think we're all still feeling some effects. And catching up on everything we missed, and aiding where we can.
I'll miss you all. This really does feel like a dream at times. I fear I may forget it, as one tends to do with dreams.
I trust you'll still remember what I always told you about fear. Please don't worry. I know we may not see you for a while, but I shall await whenever we may meet again.
I think that's the same voice actor as Chronos. The way he said, "Please don't worry," had shades of Chronos. Fear is for the weak. That was the common mantra or adage or however you want to call it from the first game. Fear is for the weak. Fear is for the weak. So I guess he's trained Melinoë a little bit in that.
As shall I.
Cool. Yeah, I don't remember any of this from the earlier version of it.
My beautiful daughter. We were just talking about you. How you were as a child. Both in this life and the other. Growing up is so difficult. And you had to do it twice.
Which makes me beyond fortunate. Hecate was the best caretaker I can imagine. And I'm so grateful to have experienced a life with you, Mother. Where there was so much warmth. And now you've met this other side of me.
Okay. So she yeah, that's, God, how weird that must be. She remembers growing up with her mother, and her mother remembers it too. That's so strange.
And I shall eagerly await getting to know this other side of you even better. And, Hecate, you're certain it's no burden to you to continue looking after her, just in case?
I swore to you that no harm shall come to your daughter, O Queen, and that vow remains. And I shall always care for her, whether she resides with me or not.
Then it's settled. And, Melinoë, for what it's worth, I likewise opted not to live at home when I was in my youth.
Please reconsider this, Melinoë. You cannot be serious about returning to that dusty glade. Your rightful home is here. You may be unable to return whilst you are with us due to laws much older than ours. To serve the unseen
is to serve in shadow. I know full well, Headmistress, and do not make this decision lightly, but I can't leave the Crossroads, especially when we've so much left to do.
Working with Chronos on this new venture of his, you've been instrumental in altering time as we know it. So you're certainly the best fit to keep things that way.
Okay, good. I was wondering what they were going to do about this. In the first version of the ending, there was no mention of what more needed to be done. None at all. There'll be a little scene that plays, I'm assuming that's still here after this dialogue and these dialogues. But then, bam, she's dropped into the Crossroads again and kind of has to figure out, with not easily, what more remains. It's not clear at all. Nothing at all is said about it other than the fact that she's going back to the Crossroads. Here we see, okay, working with Chronos on this new venture, something concerning further altering of time. This gives the player a glimpse of some understanding that, oh, there's more to be done here. Okay, this is welcome.
Ensuring time keeps working in our favor seems like a good way to spend my own time. It should be interesting, and the matter is close to my heart. Perhaps I was born for this.
And a little more detail. Ensuring time keeps working in our favor. Kind of cryptic, but it's a little bit.
You were born for much more, but we'll do our share. Cerberus has already taken to prancing through the fields of his own accord, and your father and I shall not be far. As for your brother, well, he always turns up.
All this is going to be an adjustment, though, isn't it? Even if I'll see you all again soon.
An adjustment is putting it mildly. Now go make your rounds, and I'll see you off before you depart. I love you, baby girl.
I love you too, Mother.
Make your rounds. Where, oh, I guess there's more. You can see the exclamation mark down here. Cool.
Take care, Mother.
You take care too.
Okay. Nothing down here, I guess. This used to be the lounge. You can see a little more here. Oh, is that Melinoë herself as the featured head person, head servant? Uh, Very nice. All the chairs piled up. This used to be where the broker was working, as we saw before in the flashback. Hades and Chronos.
When I was having difficulties with my son, sometimes I thought of you, Father. I cannot fathom having had more children to contend with all at once.
Yes, well, I was not terribly successful at contending with you a lot now, was I? Particularly Zeus. To think that I shall see him and the others again soon.
This is also new too. There was no hint of what awaited Chronos. Now we're getting that hint.
I can make no assurances about how you shall be received. These dreamlike memories we share did not reach Mount Olympus, it seems. But Zeus does have my full report.
Surely a ringing endorsement, but I merely jest. If time can be so cruel, then it is only fitting for children to be much the same. Would you not agree, granddaughter?
We may have more in common than we'd like to admit. But in any event, Lord Uncle Zeus asked you to come alone. Only the Fates now know what lies in store. Although there's still no sign of them, even with Nyx's aid.
Mm-hmm.
None. I cast them into the abyss. Had I known precisely where, they would have known how to get back. Yet if my hypothesis about such possibilities as we experienced is correct, we may find them.
Hypothesis about such possibilities as we experienced. Past tense. Okay. So, yeah, so we're getting a sense of where Chronos is going. He's got to await judgment before Zeus. The three fates are still missing. Cast into the abyss. This is new information. Objectively new and also relative to the true ending, the form it was in the 1.0 release.
We shall. And I look forward to testing this hypothesis. Perhaps we'll all learn something about ourselves.
Would that we could. Gods and titans may be doomed to live forever, but we need not be bound to our old ways.
Indeed. Father, thank you for all your hospitality. It gladdens me to see you doing well.
I would not be, if not for you, daughter. I trust that we shall see each other again soon. And perhaps even you, Father.
Likewise, Hades. At least this house is mostly to your preference again. Beyond these halls, of course, much more is to be done.
Yes, well, Father, I wish you the best with the ongoing Underworld renovations. As for us, our chariot is here.
That it is. I am prepared.
Shadows conceal you.
May moonlight guide us.
Go unseen.
The music we're hearing was the kind of very softly as the background music in the House of Hades from the first game. Alright. Oh, good. Get to see Nyx and Selene. That's cool.
Sister Selene. Great Nyx.
My faithful Eye of Night, my child. Thank you for ensuring that our realm remains secure and keeping watch above it all. I never doubted that I could count on you.
So that's Nyx. That is Night Incarnate. Heard so much about her in the second game. Mother of Nemesis, mother of Eris, mother of Hypnos, mother of the Three Fates, mother of Charon, mother, and from the other game, mother of Thanatos as well, and many others besides. Kind of Night. She's kind of a legend. Here we see her in her full splendor. Those who played the first game knew her on a much more direct level. She was an NPC we could interact with, but it's kind of cool to see her thus here in the second game too.
But Mother, had our watch been more dependable, then none of this would have transpired.
Not genetic mother. She's a Titaness. She was an adopted child of Nyx, as was made clear earlier in this game.
Trying times shall always come about, testing our resolve. Thus we grow strong, as do the bonds we share. Even now, I sense the powerful connection between you and the princess of the Underworld.
It was my honor to work with Sister Selene Onyx. She has always been my guiding light. I'm so pleased that you could finally see each other again.
A reunion you made possible with Hecate and the unseen. Your services shall be remembered, O Melinoë, princess. Now go, for there are more reunions to be had.
Thank you, Mother, and farewell for now.
I must say, I did not expect that we could ever draw you down this far, Sister Selene. I thought perhaps not even Headmistress could in all her experience.
If you are ready, little star, then let us go, lest we outstay our greetings and farewells. I am honored to have seen these halls, and to return to Shadow with you on this night in victory, not haste.
This is Artemis's music, I believe.
Come, Melinoë, for all the reasons that Selene says. We have a delivery that we must make besides.
Yes, this is where the earlier version of the ending suddenly puts you. After none of the conversations that we just heard for 10-15 minutes occurred, it was just that kind of montage of, not montage, but panned image of working on the house, then a brief confrontation in the House of Hades throne room, no moving about, no individual conversations, I think, and then bam to here. And they're off on this chariot. This really explains a lot more about what's going on, which is very nice.
Then let's be off. If only Artemis were here, this could have been a proper Silver Sisters reunion, couldn't it?
Then let us ride into the dark above. And do be careful to hold on as we depart.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Goodbye. Goodbye, daughter.
You get to fly like this each night.
If I may briefly interrupt, we have arrived at our initial destination, everyone. Olympus is not far from here.
I do appreciate the ride upon your gleaming chariot, O Moon, but it is time for me to go. Perhaps my conversations with Hades have prepared me to face my other sons.
We've informed Lord Uncle Zeus of what happened and given our recommendations, though he'll have many questions for you, and ought to be expecting you by now. Remember the chance you've been given, Grandfather.
Time cannot forget, and ought never to be late. May Zeus at least permit me to assist you from here on. Knowing there were real possibilities, this all could have gone worse.
To think that the entire flow of time is fractured because of what occurred.
Ah, there we go. This is okay. The entire flow of time has fractured. The dissolution of time is related. We dissolved a bit of time. We loosened the streams separating flows from one another, or eddies and currents from one another, or splintered them. I don't know, something. But this is a hint at what's to come that was not given to us in the original version of this.
I would liken it more to a moment of self-discovery on my part. Despite my advanced age, it seems I did not know all that there is to know about myself. But then again, who does? Now farewell, and thank you, granddaughter. Right, off I go.
Well, good evening.
Thought we'd drop in.
Lord Apollo and Lady Artemis.
It's a beautiful night, Lady Selene, and you must be the esteemed witch of the Crossroads. You've trained my cousin very well indeed to have brought Chronos to our heights, still in one piece.
Fine, Apollo, I was incorrect for once. No need to boast. Melinoë, I may have wagered that you'd cut the Titan to ribbons sooner than you'd bring him here.
I know it's unimaginable, but he came here willingly, and Lord Zeus wanted to speak to him in private. Wait, does that mean you were kicked out of your house?
Well, we consider it a palace, but, no, we've been appointed to escort you to the Crossroads as a symbol of our family's unity, and come bearing a gift. Shall we be off?
We ride.
Here we go.
credits roll.
Before the dawn, only dark shrouds the sky. In the east, when the sun begins to rise, shadows stretch their gloomy figures, shifting until the twilight comes now. Moonlight guides us starry-eyed and seen. All are one, the glowing moon and shining sun, the shadow and the light are two sides of a single golden coin that's spinning round. After dusk, when the moon starts to rise, silver rays to illuminate the night. Seas reflect her gleaming beauty, carried along the changing tides. Then dawn arrives, and just in time reveals.
Oh, that's a nice image. Demeter emotionally greeting a boon presentation of her daughter, Persephone.
The shadow and the light are two sides of a single golden coin that's spinning round. Fate still weaving, enter leaving. Fate still weaving, interleaving, woven all together as we all are one. The glowing moon and shining sun, the shadow and the light are two sides of a single golden coin that's spinning. Time moves past, the fates' designs arrive at last. What came before has come and gone. The moment's yet to come.
That's a banger.
Cronos was Hades, feared ruler of the dead, restored to his rightful throne alongside splendorous Persephone, the queen. The attacks upon Olympus finally ceased, and ever since, the gods governed our world with newfound care. As for the princess of the dead, Melinoë, she stayed in steady touch with all her family from the dark comfort of the shadows that had long since been her home. And she and the Silver Sisters kept their secret vigil over all the realms forevermore.
May it all turn out that way in time, Homer. Though we're not there yet, especially not with the Fates still missing. We achieved something important, but more is to be done. I said we're not finished.
Okay. We'll make the rounds here. I know this video is getting long, but the run itself was short, save for the end part. Okay. There it is. There it is. So we're returned here. Let me check my ingredients quickly. Check it out. I'm back up to 14 lenses, 15 zodiac sands. Uh-oh, no soot. The soot was taken from me as well. I had found it initially, and it was necessary, it is necessary, for the incantation to awaken Hypnos. I dearly hope that's not an oversight, because there you found it once during one particular encounter with Hades, with Chronos after this main ending, and then never again. I was worried about that, but surely they'll account for that, I guess, maybe, hopefully. Okay, so all this has been returned, so we're now out of the Redux situation. Okay. So yeah, all right, interesting. We now I wonder what more has been added to what comes next. Like, now we've been catapulted forward, and as I said way back 26, 27 videos ago, 28, whatever, when I did a little bit of light research on this online to see what I was getting into before returning to these earlier runs in order to experience the true ending better. I was told that the victories against Chronos and Typhon in these alternate realities, the remnants, all the other stuff, would still count, would still be tallied. So I don't have to start those over again. It's not like I'm restarting all those runs. It's going to jump me up until to the point, however many I'd had before returning to this real possibility. But I wonder if in so doing, I'll be cut off from some dialogues that would explain a little bit more clearly. I think the patch notes, the update notes, said that not very much at all, if anything, was changed to the post-true ending dialogues and developments. This is all what we've been experiencing here. But still, I'm curious. I'm going to have to look around, see if I could find any answers. Anyway, one thing that occurs to me before we make the rounds here is that all this reference to the earlier Golden Age, to what Chronos was like as a father, to what he did, the way the world was run before the gods were born, and whatever spurred his children to attack him and cut him into pieces. I think the game story is weaker for that never ever being touched. We have no idea. Those who know classical mythology know that Chronos was fated to be usurped, to be overthrown by his children, and so set about devouring them one by one until Zeus led the rebellion that actually killed him. So that's pretty horrible. There's no redemption there. What golden age is that? The game leaves it for us to speculate that he must have been okay, just kind of a bad father who, one poison pill after another led to what happened. But we don't know, and it's kind of hard to fill in that gap and to judge how sympathetic are we supposed to be to those who pined for a return to a golden age in which Chronos reigned. How sympathetic are we supposed to be to him as a father with rebellious boys and girls? how sympathetic, on the other hand, are we supposed to be with Zeus and Hades, with that would lead them to literally cutting into shreds their own father? We have no idea, and I think the story would be strengthened for some indication there, but it doesn't look like we're going to get it, unless it lies in the future of where I'm at in these additional non-Redux additional runs. Okay, right. Anyway.
Don't think I forgot about you, little one. We really did it, didn't we?
So I wonder what this is going to say. Am I supposed to just remember? Part of me wants to end the video here, actually, and review the video. Let's see, when was it last saved? 5 minutes ago. I think I might do that, in fact, although... Let me see. Let me cautiously look around a little bit. See if I can thread the needle here. I don't want anyone to talk to me. I don't want anyone to talk to me. I want to go down to the Crossroads, the entrance into which should save the game, and then pick it up in the next video. Because just in case, I want to review... actually, I want to look back and see what has been said, what I'd done in the videos before this real possibility return, rather than get started on it now and chance having conversations that pick up like 20 videos ago or more. I'm not going to remember anything. Of course, I could review them after the fact, but let's see.
Did it again.
Okay, thanks. Alright. Are these the plants I'd put down? Yeah, these are the plants I'd put... No idea.
Oh, where's Icarus? Alright, time to put Grandfather's theories to the test. Only question is where to begin.
Oh. Maybe it is going to make me start all the way over with the additional ones. But if that's the case, why was I refunded all of these? These were only gained by defeating Chronos and Typhon again and again and again, according to Grandfather's theories. So, okay, I don't know. Can I go back? Yeah, okay. Alright, folks, we're going to do it that way. I'm going to end this video here. Okay, it's long enough for one thing. I'm going to review the videos and the conversations that occurred before I returned to this earlier possibility, see what was going on with that, see what Chronos was talking about, and see where discussions were at. And then we're going to pick this up right here next time, and I'll fill you all in on anything that I discovered or learned by poking around online. I want to, with all these additional weeks having gone by since I initially tried to research what would happen, maybe more has been added or corrected or discovered about this. So I'll fill you all in next time. But yeah, that's it. So that is the true ending, a fitting place to stop here. And please like this and comment and subscribe if you want to see more. Yeah, this is fun and yep. I hope hopefully those who watched this didn't feel that this was wasted time, going back through all these defeats of Chronos and Typhon again and again and again. Maybe I'll see. No, I won't see. Though maybe in the next video, I'll find people have jumped ahead and have skipped this entire return to a real possibility. That's very possible. So we'll see that in any case. But for now, we are done. We have seen the true ending. Chronos is good again, or better than he ever was, I guess. And I'll have some more cogent and coherent speculations and thoughts, surely, hopefully, at the beginning of the next video. Okay, that is it for now. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.